Okay, making our way to this side. Okay, we have binder clips. Okay, clips of various types and perhaps uses. Okay, we have a squishy. Very interestingly, the squishy is kept inside a package. Okay, and there's only one of it. Okay, so now we will actually notice that many items, they are paired together. Okay, like the gloves G1 and G2, the ruler R1 and R2. We have the sheets that are in a set of 4, sheet A, B, C and D. Okay, we have even these marks which are labeled M1 and M2. Okay, as you can see over here, even these spoons, one obviously ceramic, one obviously plastic, labeled S1 and S2. Okay, but there are certain items here that are on its own. Okay, for example, this squishy over here. Now, although I think we can agree on this, that for items that come in a pair, for example like this cup M1 and M2, that there is a particular you can set this up where you have one change variable, which is of course the material, and you can test something from this and observe the results of your experiment. Okay, but there are going to be some materials, some rather apparatus like this squishy, which is not supposed to be experimented on. Okay, it is supposed to be something that the kids can touch and feel, and it's actually more for bringing up discussion and something, and for the teacher to point out certain learning points. Yeah, so this is not meant for an experiment. Obviously this is not meant for play, but more for showing off, or rather using the property of this squishy to actually highlight the connection between the material, the property of the material, and the intended use. Okay, we shall get to that in just a while as well. Okay, we have a slap band. There's only one of it. Okay, which just like the squishy over here, I suspect it is meant more for teacher discussion. Okay, meant more for the class to perhaps come up with a suitable use for this particular material, or rather this object. We have a rubber ball nestled in between the slap band. Okay, and the partner of this rubber ball is actually this glass ball over here. Okay, so all of us I think will know that please be careful when the kids are allowed to handle this glass ball. Okay, I suspect it's a little bit tough, no worries, but of course it's not meant to be thrown around. This rubber ball is bouncy. Okay, it is bouncy, but definitely not this glass ball. Okay, so there is a safety concern here, but if we manage our groups and our kids properly, I think it shouldn't be much of an issue. Okay, let's just put this glass ball on the one side, put the things back. Okay, you will see that as I've shown just now, we have two spoons S1 and S2. One is made from plastic, one is made from ceramic. Okay, we have a dropper here. Already you can tell that this is going to be used to test for absorbency. Okay, whether the material is waterproof or not. Okay, before I get to this interesting item over here, okay, let me just bring up this wooden block. Okay, the wooden blocks come in two parts. Okay, and there are notches on the one side. Okay, so yeah, there is a purpose to this. It took me some time to figure out what it could be. Okay, but before that, let us take a look at this blue and grey color box here, slightly on the heavier side. Okay, and that's because it is about 500, it's half a kilo. Okay, that's because it consists of 2 sets of weights. Okay, each of them 260 grams. Alright, so we have a nice, very nice addition. Okay, already we can tell that this can be used to measure strength. Okay, to test for strength rather. Okay, and this is a very pleasant addition to the whole set. Okay, because in order to come up with it takes a fair bit of thought by Science Center and MOE, to put this together. It is very well. It's similar to what we have inside the lab. Okay, and it makes the set complete. Okay, and I guess it can't be helped because we are testing all the 5 or 6 properties of materials. Okay, alright, so what do I think about all of these sets, or rather this whole set, and what are the items that we have inside here? Okay, and how do we use them? Okay, now it does not come with any instruction materials. Okay, so I'm just going to share with you what my thoughts are, okay, and what I feel towards the whole thing. Okay, number one, there's probably a reason why this set does not come with any specific manual or guide, simply because it allows us teachers to have the flexibility of using these materials for different purposes. Example, we have these 4 sheets A, B, C and D. Okay, you can use this sheet to test for not just for how much light can pass through the material. You can also use these sets with the conjunction of the dropper to test for absorbency of the material. Okay, you can do that. Okay, so that's how the sheet can be used.